Hey guys, T2 out here. Welcome back to the Time Preparedness channel. So my wife tells me that I'm not very festive, and I'm not. I don't like what this time of year has become monetary wise. But for this video, I decided, hey, I'll get a little festive, and we will do 5 survival lessons learned from the Jolly Saint Nick. So let me get festive. Yay, festivities. Okay, that's about enough of that. Anyway, 5 survival lessons learned from good old Saint Nick. So, number 5 is OPSEC, operational security. You see, Santa Claus has been running his operations for what, the last 100, 200 years? And everyone knows that he lives in the North Pole. But yet no one has been able to find him. And we've had archaeologists look, we've had map surveys of the area, we've had even the NOAA tracking system, but no one has been able to find him specifically, or his workshop. I mean, he's got like 100,000 little elves making all his little stuff, and you would think that with that many people living in that kind of space, we would be able to find something, but we haven't found him yet. So, operational security, OPSEC, disappearing from the grid, being here without being here. Some big SHTF event happened, and I walk into town, I do my wheelin' dealin', my trade-in, I trade with a neighbor, whatever the case is, and I just disappear. People know about me, people have heard about me, people know that I have things that are worth trading, but no one's been able to find me. You see that? That's as good as it's going to get. I don't think you can get much better than that. People know about you, people know what you can do, but people don't know where to find you. That's pretty smart. And take a lesson from Santa Claus and work on your operational security. Number 4 is efficiency. Santa Claus delivers all of the toys in a single night. That's pretty efficient. I don't know any other person that could travel around the world in a single night also doing a job. So be efficient. Have enough people doing things, have enough moving parts that you can stay efficient. If you're planting a garden, it's a whole lot easier to plant a garden with a plow than with a fork. Have products that make you efficient. Have a way to become efficient during some sort of disaster scenario. There's no point in sending 20 people north to go do something that only it takes 5. There's no point in having 50 people in a garden that are climbing on top of each other when it only takes 20 people. Become efficient. Number 3 is prepare for the environment in which you live. Now, a lot of people will say that Santa is fat, he is overweight, he needs to go on a diet, he needs to lose some pounds, but Santa lives in the North Pole. It gets cold up in the North Pole, and therefore you need to have a little bit of belly fat. You need to have a way to stay warm when doing your job. And Santa is prepared for that environment. You see, the people of Alaska, the indigenous people of Alaska, they ate whale blubber to add weight. They were not very healthy in American terms. However, they were ready for the environment in which they lived. Eating whale blubber and adding extra pounds to make sure that they stayed warm during that winter environment. And now, if you lived in the Southwest, Arizona, Texas, where it's hot, you don't want to be carrying around 200, 300, 400 pounds of extra body weight trying to keep you warm because it's already hot. You want to be a little bit more skinny, a little bit more efficient with that body maneuvering. That way you can move faster and spend less time in the sun. So be ready for the environment in which you live. You can also be environmentally ready with clothing. You see, in my car, I carry a winter jacket, a pullover jacket, because it is wintertime here. You won't see me carrying shorts and flip-flops in case I break down on the side of the road or wind up in a ditch. That would be stupid because it's wintertime. Now in summertime, yeah, I might have a pair of shorts in case I need to swap out my pants. Be ready for the environment in which you are in. Learn how to sneak around without being seen. You see, Santa Claus comes in the chimney when the children are asleep. He comes in, he sets up all the toys, and then he disappears without them even knowing he's there. Same way with the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny. Be quiet. Learn to sneak. If your battle rattle gear makes all rattling noises as you're walking down the street, well, you're not going to be very sneaky and people are going to find you. If you've got that dialed in correctly and it's quiet and it's efficient and you can move forward and move fast without making noise, that is what you want. Also, a light discipline. If you're running around the yard with a headlamp, everyone from miles away can see you, but if you're operating under red light or green light or even no light, less people are going to have a chance of seeing you. And the number one lesson learned from Jolly St. Nick, good old Santa Claus, is know your neighbors. Santa has a list. He checks it twice. He knows if you've been naughty or nice. And so you want to find out information about your neighbors. You want to find out information about the people that surround you and the people that are in your groups. To do this, we don't have a magical list, but we can talk to our neighbors. I can go talk to my neighbor over here, find out what he's about. I know he likes working on cars. Therefore, he might be good if my car breaks down. The meth head down the road, everyone knows him because I talk with the neighbors. Passed by him, had no clue who he was. But talking with my neighbors, oh yeah, that's Johnny. He's a local meth head. Watch out, he'll steal your stuff. So now every time I see him, I give him that eyeball look. Don't mess with me, and we won't have a problem. Get to know your neighbors, and you'll find out which ones like to hunt, which ones like to fish, which ones are into farming, or at least backyard gardens, which ones are into meth. Know your neighbors, get to know your neighbors, because again, they will be your biggest asset or your biggest liability in some sort of disaster scenario. Alright guys, that's all I got for today. Again, hopefully maybe you laughed at a part or two of this video. I know I'm not a funny person, but you know, hey, we can always use a little humor in our lives, right? So that's all I got for today. Hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas, a wonderful holiday season, whatever you celebrate. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. That's all I got.